The Kazan Aviation Plant completed the restoration of airworthiness for the Tu-214 aircraft, registration RA64549, in June 2025, marking a significant milestone. This aircraft was built in 2008 and was previously used by Transaero Airlines until 2015. Subsequently, it was stored at Kazan. A comprehensive inspection and replacement of outdated or worn components, as well as enhancements to onboard systems and avionics to comply with current airworthiness standards, were all part of the restoration process. Upon completion of these technical modifications, the aircraft was flown to Ulyanovsk for repainting. It was still adorned with the old Transaero livery at the time of transfer. However, it is scheduled to be repainted in the corporate colors of the United Aircraft Corporation before it is put into service with Red Wings, a Russian airline that is currently expanding its fleet of domestically produced Tu-204 and Tu-214 jets. The restoration of RA64549 is a component of a more extensive initiative at the Kazan plant, which is currently in the process of restoring multiple Tu-204 passenger aircraft, which were originally constructed in Ulyanovsk, to operational condition for Red Wings. At present, Red Wings maintains 4 additional Tu-20400s in storage, in addition to Tu-214s and Tu-20400s. Some of the aircraft that were previously operated by KavMinVody Avia, a Russian airline that ceased operations in 2011, are among those that are currently stored. These aircraft were manufactured between 1995 and 2009. The economic viability of restoring these aircraft is attributed to the advantages of wholesale procurement of spare parts and the increased demand for Russian-made airliners. Furthermore, these aircraft continue to be capable of undertaking international charter flights as they were certified before the implementation of the most recent sanctions. A significant modernization initiative is currently underway at the Kazan Aviation Plant to accommodate the augmented production of Tu-214 aircraft. This encompasses the development and installation of new production facilities, including a mechanical processing center and new assembly halls. Ultimately, the plant will be able to produce up to 20 Tu-214 aircraft annually, as the expanded facilities are designed to accommodate over 120 machining machines. The modernization also entails the commissioning of 3 new logistics centers, which collectively span approximately 90,000 square meters. Summer 2025 is the anticipated completion date for the first 2 facilities, with an additional facility to be built in the autumn. 9 facilities have already been commissioned, and a total of 24 are scheduled for construction or reconstruction at the plant. The objective is to finalize all construction work by the conclusion of 2026, which will facilitate the commencement of serial production of 20 Tu-214 airliners annually in 2028. The modernization of the plant is not restricted to its tangible infrastructure. Additionally, there is an ongoing initiative to replace all imported components in the Tu-214 design with Russian-made parts, with an emphasis on import substitution. This encompasses critical systems, including meteorological radar, radio stations, satellite and inertial navigation equipment, and a variety of sensors and relays. The Tu-214 was reported to be 87% composed of domestically sourced components by the end of 2024, to attain full import substitution and certification for the updated design. The Kazan Aviation Plant is confronted with substantial obstacles to increasing production, despite its ambitious plans. In the past, the plant manufactured only 1 to 3 Tu-214 aircraft annually. In addition to the acquisition of new apparatus and facilities, the new objectives necessitate a substantial increase in the number of skilled personnel. The plant has been actively recruiting and training new staff. However, there are still shortages, notably among engineering and technical specialists. The transition to increased production volumes necessitates modifications to the organization of the assembly line, inventory management, and quality control processes. The complexity that import substitution introduces is another significant obstacle. The manufacturing process has been significantly complicated in comparison to pre-2022 models as a result of the significant redesign and testing required to replace foreign components with Russian-made versions. The plant's resources have been further strained by the necessity of managing a greater portion of production internally and supply chain disruptions. United Aircraft Corporation and the Russian government have established ambitious production objectives for the Tu-214. In 2025, 2 new Tu-214 aircraft are scheduled to be delivered, with a gradual transition to full-scale serial production of 20 aircraft annually by 2028. The goal would be a substantial increase from the current rate of 1 aircraft per year. The roadmap encompasses the full implementation of import substitution for all critical components, the recruitment and training of additional personnel, and the completion of modernization projects. It is anticipated that deliveries to airlines such as UVT Aero will commence in 2026. In the interim, certain aircraft may be allocated to other purchasers or government agencies. The success of this initiative will depend on the plant's ability to maintain quality standards, overcome production bottlenecks, and ensure a consistent supply of domestically produced components. The Kazan Aviation Plant will be instrumental in the revitalization of Russia's civil aviation sector and the reduction of its reliance on foreign technology if it is successfully implemented. Now, do you think Tu-214 will be more profitable given MC-21's teething issues? Let us know in the comments. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.